How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about PlayStation 1, back when PlayStation actually gave a crap about physical media. This is their introduction into the video games with the PlayStation 1, pretty much, getting their first console out. I remember getting mine and buying a bunch of games. I modded a PlayStation 1. I ripped PS1 games. I traded in a bunch of PS1 games. I mean, I had a good adventure with PlayStation 1. I mean, back in the day, I bought my console, I believe, day one and stuff like that. My buddy John, he probably still has his two PlayStation 1s. I got a PlayStation 1, probably a couple of them laying around. Not my original one, but I got a couple PlayStation 1s probably somewhere in the basement or somewhere up here. But a good old PlayStation 1, back when Sony put their system out because Nintendo screwed them over. But this is back when PlayStation 1 gave a crap about physical media. I mean, I got a stacks of games and stuff like that. I had to rebuy most of my PlayStation 1 collection. I still got all of them and stuff like that. I don't think I got the original Destruction Derby. I wish I'd love to get that one again. So eventually I'll probably rebuy it. But just relive some of my childhood stuff. I was even a child then. I'm old. I was probably in my 20s when the PlayStation 1 came out. It's like, I think it was like 95 or 96 or something like that. I'm not gonna look it up, but let's look at some games back when the PlayStation 1 came out. A lot of games came out on that system, and back when Sony gave a crap about physical media, not going to try to give it up in 2028. And it's an older system. People are probably going to comment about that probably in my comments down below. It's old. That ain't the point of it. This is back when physical media meant something to people and stuff like that. Back when you can take your game and play it without internet and stuff like that. That's the whole point. When those servers shut down, or not servers, but when the discs are eliminated for 2028, people are going to be left like they're not going to get a PlayStation 6. There's only so many PlayStation 5 games people are going to want to get before they're done with it, because people ain't going to support it. And people, like I said, when I did that PlayStation 4 video, that's the whole purpose of that PlayStation 4 video. People are going to start buying games for that. Same thing with PlayStation 3. People are going to start buying games for 3 and 2 and 1. Sony's got a lot of legacy games, all kinds of games, systems, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 being probably all digital. And so, yeah, people are gonna flock and buy out all the games. I already got a decent game collection. So other than that, let's look at some games back when the console first came out. Let's start off with this one. I can't remember if this was a launch game or not, but this was pretty sweet back when it first came out. You can play it, I think, on the classics catalog on PlayStation 5 if you want to, if you didn't cancel your subscription yet. So but that's ESPN Extreme Games. I think I got platinum trophy on this one because they put trophy support on this one when I started playing it. I was like, I just wanted to try out the classics because I had the premium, so I forgot to cancel, and I got renewed for another year back in January or February or something like that. But yeah, I played a bunch of PS1 games. They put trophy support on them, and yeah, I played some of this. I thought it was pretty sweet for simple graphics back in the day, but yeah, they were pumping out games left and right. Sony was. I mean, this is a Sony published game too. It's so they were pumping some games out. Holy cow! For having a new gaming system, from back in the day, they were putting games out. I remember when Tomb Raider was announced for the PlayStation. I got the Tomb Raider game, which I don't think I put this in my pile of games, but it don't matter. I still got my Tomb Raider game sitting up there, but I just pulled out a couple stacks of games and some other stuff just to show you when PlayStation actually gave a crap, back in the day, because they're trying. Oh, how many remembers this game right here, Aquanauts Holiday? I never personally played this game. I think one of my buddies played it. One of my bowling buddies and stuff like that. I think he played this game a lot. You can see I had to buy this one for $3.99 over at Disc Traders. But to delve deep into the incredible aquatic canyon and discover the pleasures of unforgettable experience, voyage through an open-ended sea. So yeah, maybe I have to try this out. Maybe I did play it at one time. I just don't remember. It's been so long. But Aquanauts Holiday, I remember this one being a popular title from back in the day, and Yeah, I got it for $3.99 before all the prices went up on PlayStation 1 games. Oh yeah. Do I got the Rallycross 2 in here? No, I think I just got the one Rallycross. Yeah, some of my favorite games right here. This is Rallycross, but Rallycross and Rallycross 2. 989 Studios. I remember playing this one. This one was a lot of fun. Just simple graphics, just generic as hell, but that ain't the whole point of it. Back in the day, for having a disc-based system in the 90s and stuff like that with full motion video, this was pretty sweet. That's a pretty awesome game for back in the day. It was not no Need for Speed, but still, it was a fun game. Rallycross. Oh man, I pulled this one out here. I was like, C12 Final Resistance. I remember picking this one up. Not back in the day. It's probably rebuying my collection and stuff like that from the creators of the critically acclaimed Medieval series. So PlayStation.com. I'm not sure this one's actually a PlayStation published game. It says Sony on it, so maybe it is, but it looks pretty sweet. That's the other thing too, is like if PlayStation puts out a game, at least they took chances and put out some different games. But like I said, they're starting out with a system, so they were putting out originality, original games to start out with and stuff like that. They lost some of their franchises and stuff like that, and I don't feel like explaining how they lost it, but you'll see what I'm talking about when I show the next couple of them here. But C12 Final Resistance, I might have to try that one out. That looks pretty sweet. I better put a pile right down here on the right side here. But let me see if I can. Oh, there's the original Rallycross. So I did have the original Rallycross right there. Yeah, this is the one I remember starting out playing. This one I did not rebuy. I don't believe this one I did not sell. I think this one's my original copy of Rallycross. Because there's certain games I kept in my collection just for the fact that I had a lot of memories on it. I never got rid of my memory cards. All my memory cards I kept. So I kept all my memory cards back when I did my massive trade-in. Oh yeah, this is my original copy because here's my codes I wrote down. Yeah, for the game. So I remember playing this one, and this was great, going around in a circle. It was, like I said, it was generic, but me and my friends, we played a lot of this Rallycross. Pretty sweet. See, talking about memories like this when you're gaming and stuff like this is awesome and stuff like that. And I never had a problem with PlayStation 1 because they put out games. They never announced that they're gonna cancel something or something like that. But this is back early in the internet days where we still had magazines to look through, and so you browse through the magazine and see the newest games, or you go to your local game store back when I think GameStop was still doing pretty good. They weren't in the news so much, but like I said, internet was still in its infancy so much in the early 90s. But all right, here we go. Let me see if I can find the rest of these right here. These I had to rebuy. These are not my originals here for the next set of games. But these games right here that they lost, these were Sony games. It looks like Insomniac Games made these originally on some of these, probably all of them. Insomniac, Universal, but Activision ended up getting these games, and now Xbox owns them, which full circle. PlayStation got it, and Xbox ended up getting it. Oh yeah, so yep, we'll see. Okay, Spyro the Dragon. This is my collector's edition Spyro, which I bought this one over at Disc Trader. It was supposed to be part of a set, which I don't have the whole set, I don't think. But yeah, Spyro the Dragon. It started out on PlayStation, and yeah, Activision ended up getting it. Yeah, there's no Activision on this thing at all and stuff like that. But then we got Spyro Riptor's Rage. Like I said, PlayStation had a lot of sweet games. They just kept on pumping them out. But pretty sweet. Then we got, another copy of Spyro the Dragon. I think I paid $3 for this. I think a place in Lansing. It's a game store. Oh no, it wasn't a game store. It was like a mini flea market store. They had this. I think the store's still around too. I can't remember the name of it, but I paid $3 for that one. Well, pretty sweet. PlayStation had a lot of games. This is like the love of PlayStation 1 right now. So we had Crash too. That was the face of PlayStation. I remember they're doing commercials with Nintendo and stuff like that. They had the Crash on it. This is just I know I got the original Crash Bandicoot up in there, but this is just a box set I have for I want to say Crash Bandicoot Warp, Crash Team Racing, and Crash Bash. So pretty sweet. They're pumping out the Crash Bandicoot games left and right on PlayStation. These were collector's edition series too and stuff like that. So for how long the PlayStation got support, they got a lot of games out for it. I'm not sure what the complete library of games for PlayStation. You can let me know in the comments below. So that's not what this video is about how many games they got in the PlayStation. This is just show you that PlayStation gave a crap about physical media back in the day. This is sweet. Like I said, it's awesome. Of course, the graphics are not great on the system, but that ain't the whole point of it. No, they put out their first system and put out a bunch of games, and they did good. How about some Final Fantasy games? I don't got Final Fantasy 7 on PlayStation 1, so that I never actually bought a physical edition. I don't think of Final Fantasy 7. If I do, I don't remember buying it. You know, originally I didn't buy it, but here's some Final Fantasy Anthology Collector's Edition. So we've got Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Yeah. Final Fantasy had a lot of games on the PlayStation. Because when they left Nintendo, they went to PlayStation. Boy, they put a bunch of games on there. Final Fantasy Origins, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. And then you got Final Fantasy 10, I believe. I'm having a brain cramp. So 10. Yeah, the crystal comes back. So I didn't get deep into Final Fantasy till later on in my life and stuff like that. So I didn't start out playing Final Fantasy back in the 90s. I played it later. Oh, we had these games right here. So Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, I think these are the ones that they had right here. So got Gran Turismo and Gran Turismo 2. Back when you ain't got to have no internet, you just install the game and play it. I miss those days. So, yeah. Good old PlayStation 1. The graphics don't look great, but still fun games, in hindsight. So, if you haven't had a chance to play them, these games are dirt cheap. $10 a piece. Yeah, that's not too shabby. I'm not sure what they go for now. Greatest hits. My original Gran Turismo, I think I got rid of. So, yeah. So I did have the original Gran Turismo. And when I did my mass trade-in from back in the day, I had to rebuy it. So, yeah. Oh, here's the second Destruction Derby. Like I said, I don't got the first Destruction Derby. Only way I'm going to buy the first one is the long box version. And I was looking at my long boxes. I didn't see it in there, so I know I didn't buy it yet. But I did when I originally had Destruction Derby. I had the long box version before, then I got rid of it. But Destruction Derby 2, yeah, back when PlayStation had a pretty decent Crash Up Derby game and stuff like that. One game I don't think I put in here was my Twisted Metal games. Those are another good games too. Twisted Metal. I didn't pull those out. But yeah, those are some good games too. Twisted Metal. Yeah. Those were awesome games. I'm waiting for them to do a sequel to Twisted Metal. Like I said, I pulled out just a couple of stacks of games just to talk about it, man, because it's just PlayStation 1 was back in my day, back in my heyday. Oh, Wild Arms. Wild Arms 2 right here. I think I originally had this one back in the day and I had to rebuy this one, but I think I played Wild Arms 2 a long time ago. I think I played the first Wild Arms 2, but pretty sweet. That's the one thing PlayStation had was lots of RPGs, which you're seeing so far. Final Fantasy, Wild Arms, they had a lot of them. Being a Japan studio, they're gonna have quite a bit of them. This is back when you had PlayStation and Nintendo and Sega Genesis pretty much was the major players. You had 3DO and stuff like that, Atari Jaguar, back in the day, but the big players was Sega, Nintendo, and PlayStation. But all right, before I get to those, hey, this is my original Need for Speed back, I bought back in the day. By the looks of it, this one had some kind of writing on it, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure who I got this from. I don't know if I bought this new. Obviously not, because I don't know who P is. But I did buy this back in the 90s. because we played the crap out of Need for Speed, and this one was one of my favorite games. This one I kept out of my massive collection when I sold it. This was one of the games I kept, and nice. I love Need for Speed. This was a lot of fun. Can't put that there. This one I had to rebuy. Warhawk. But I don't know if I had the original Warhawk back in the day. I think I had the original little small jewel case one, jewel case like this, a Warhawk. I didn't have the long box version, but I bought this one. This pretty fun game for being a Warhawk. Their first introduction to Warhawk. Pretty sweet. I like it. Likey. This one I paid $2.99 for. My Resident Evil games, I always kept my Resident Evil games, so those I'm going to go show next. So all the Resident Evil games is I bought from day one. So I didn't pull them all out. I don't think. I just pulled out just a small stack because I got my Resident Evil games over there. Well, the Resident Evil long box, I did buy that one. I didn't have the long box Resident Evil from back in the day, but this is just a small stack of my Resident Evil. I don't think this is all of them. But here is Resident Evil Director's Cut. So I had the regular edition of Resident Evil on jewel case somewhere in here. It might be in this pile here, but yeah, the Resident Evil games came out on the PlayStation. That was pretty sweet. But when you think about it, they came out on Dreamcast too. Yeah. But they got Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 2. This is pretty sweet from back in. Capcom's just trying so hard to remake all their games. So far, they got Resident Evil 3 remake, Resident Evil 2 remake. They got the GameCube remake of Resident Evil 1, which they're remaking this one again, so we'll get another remake of that. But Resident Evil games, they're on the PlayStation. I remember playing through these. These were a lot of fun. I got memory cards still of me beating Resident Evil games. I got my case down there with all my memory cards. But good old Resident Evil. Yeah. This one I must have bought some games off from somebody back in the day, because I got that P, like that Need for Speed. I'm trying to think who is P, because Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, this is my original copy that I played, and I'm trying to think of who I got this from. But I never got rid of it because it's got the cross on the back here. But I played the crap out of this one back when it came out. Yeah, P. Who did I get this from? I had lots of friends back in the day when I used to trade games and stuff like that, or if I buy games off from people. But yeah, this one I played the crap out. I still play it once in a while because I got the since I still got my premium, which I had to cancel that sooner or later. But I did buy a digital version of this game on PlayStation. So I think I got trophy support for this now. But once in a while, I pop this in my PlayStation 3 and play this one and stuff like that, which is really cool. I love this game. Hey, Victus. Oh, this one I must have had to rebuy. I must have got rid of it because this is not my original copy. I don't know what I was thinking when I sold most of my games. Why I would get rid of this one, because this has got a sticker from Disc Traders on it. That's Tokyo Highway Battle. This was a sweet game back when I used to get a little buzz, drinking some beers and kicking back. This is one of those kind of games I just sit there and just play for hours and hours and hours and hours on this game. I love this game. I had this one I did rebuy because this game was a blast. I still pop this in once in a while just to play this version of the game. It's great, just the racing on it and on the roads in Japan. Oh, this one I got off my buddy John. I don't know if he's even alive still, but Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The case seeing better days. I don't know if this game even plays still. I should clean it up a little bit, but I got many ways of playing Symphony of the Night, so I don't usually play this one too much, but this is my Castlevania from back in the day. Me and my buddy John, we used to play the crap out of this game, and I borrowed it off him, and I don't know whatever happened to him. Here's my original copy of Silent Hill, because this one I never got rid of because all my horror games I kept. But Silent Hill, this is back. I bought this day one. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't see no P on it, so yeah. I probably pre-ordered this one and bought it day one because I remember seeing it in magazines and stuff like that. And probably if there was infancy in the internet, I've probably seen some internet information about it before YouTube and everything. We just had like little boards and stuff that people talk about games. And but yeah, Silent Hill. I played the dog crap out of this one. My buddy Dave from back in the day. I should get a hold of him, see what he's up to. I think he bought this. I think we bought it the same day when back in the day. We're working over at Optical Supply, and yeah, I remember picking this one up with Silent Hill. I like the Silent. Yeah, they're doing a Silent Hill remake of the first one. I think they announced that, so I think they're doing a Silent Hill remake. Chrono Cross. This is a PlayStation hits. This one I bought over at Disc Trader. This is not my originals. I never played Chrono Cross back when it first came out. So, but this one's pretty sweet. I played a little bit on my PlayStation 3 just to check it out. Seems pretty sweet. I might get back on it eventually again and go play through it some more. But yeah, Chrono Cross, good old role playing games. Like I said, I had a lot of role playing games. One of my favorite fighting game series from back in the day, we had Street Fighter, but Mortal Kombat was my jam. Back when it was on Sega Genesis and stuff like that. Oh man, when PlayStation came out and they came out with some Mortal Kombat games, I pulled out just one of my Mortal Kombat games, but this is my favorite one out of all of them. And on the PlayStation, this is my Mortal Kombat Trilogy exclusive PlayStation edition. This thing was awesome. I had a lot of fun. This one I bought day one. I kept this one. This is my original copy. Yes, this one I kept. I did not get rid of this. I love this game. Oh, I was so happy when it was when I didn't have an actual PlayStation 1 for a while, because I think they all got shorted out. I remember when PlayStation 2 came out and I got back onto this game here and just played the crap out of it. I got a PlayStation 2 memory card, I believe, with everything unlocked in this game, I believe. But this game was a lot of fun. I had fun with this game when it first came out on the PlayStation. Oh, we jammed out on this one, me and my friends. We used to party on the weekends, and then some games that we play, we'll get on here. And like I said, I had my buddy Darren. He used to record all the fatalities off these Mortal Kombat games with a little VCR. So that was pretty sweet. Oh, then we got Metal Gear. I just pulled out just Metal Gear VR missions. I'm not gonna pull out all my Metal Gear games. I don't know what Metal Gear games I got on PlayStation, but this is the VR missions right here, which is pretty sweet. I remember when this came out, I played the crap out of this one. I don't know if a lot of people knew about this one on PlayStation 1 if you didn't grow up with it, but yeah, VR missions. If you get a chance, if you got a PlayStation, kind of like a hidden gem, go pick this one up. This shouldn't cost that much. I believe it's on the Master Collection, I believe, on the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. But if you can find the PlayStation 1 copy of it, try that one out on the PlayStation 1. Oh, two of my favorite games right here. I originally played these on PC from back in the day, and then PlayStation had their versions of it. But Command and Conquer, I love my Command and Conquer games, and this is the one that me and my buddy John and a few of us other people, you can link up two PlayStations and play. He was good at this game, so I would play like the Americans. He would play like the Soviets and stuff like that, or well, Allies and Soviets. But these games are a lot of fun. This one I had to replace my disc. One of my buddies that I used to work with and got my my Soviets disc, so I had to go rebuy it like a year or so ago so I can complete my collection on this one. But pretty sweet. Oh man, this game I never got rid of. This is my original copy, I believe. Yeah, because there's no initials or anything on it. But Casper for PlayStation 1. This is a hidden gem. If this is on the PlayStation Plus subscription, if you still have it, or premium, where you can play classic games, if that's on there, do yourself a favor and play Casper. If it's not, find a way to emulate this if you don't have a PlayStation, because this game is a gem. I mean, it's a hidden gem all the way through. It's a sweet game. The little mists or wisps or whatever they call it, you unlock. You could get through different rooms and stuff like that. It starts you out pretty. It starts you out, I think, around this house and stuff like that. You need to get the mist, and you can go through like vents, I believe, or what it was. But if you haven't had a chance to play this one, play it. This was sweet back in the days with PlayStation. I should dig out more of these. I just pulled out a few of them, all demos and stuff like that on disc. Legends of Legaia, uh, bulk paid. I'm not sure where I found this one at, if I bought this one or if I got this one at a store, but got demo discs. Sweet. Now these Jam Pack Undergrounds, most of these I did get with PlayStation magazines or something, but from back in the day, I bought a bunch of them. I still have them. I got some downstairs in the basement in a container, but this is PlayStation Underground Jam Pack Winter 98. It's got all kinds of demos on it. This is back when PlayStation had no internet on the thing. This is how you got your demos right here. Jam Pack Volume 2, playable demos and more. You had like Cool Borders 2. A lot of games on these things. They give you all the Test Drive 4, Tomb Raider 2. Got Underground. My buddy Dave, I got this from him, but I got some PlayStation Underground, but this is the one I got from him. That was pretty cool. Oh, back when he lived on Lincoln Street. I gotta get a hold of my buddy Dave and see how he's doing. But PlayStation Underground, so I got this back in the day. And of course, CD Sampler 5 disc, a sample of the hottest PlayStation games, Parappa the Rapper, Cool Borders 2, NFL Game Day. But yeah, PlayStation, man. This is back when PlayStation gave a crap about physical media. Did my PS4 video yesterday. I'm doing a PlayStation 1 today. I have to talk more about PlayStation 1 because that's a great system from back in the day for simple graphics. They did a lot with that system. It's still a great system to collect for. I think the hype's died down a little bit on PlayStation. You might be able to find some games cheaper now. For a while there was kind of expensive, but I think it's slowed down a little bit. I have to get out to disc traders and look at the prices on PlayStation. It's kind of funny when I go look at them. Half of them don't have the original cases to them. They're cracked and all that. It's hard trying to find a complete copy of PlayStation 1 games. But hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. What do you think of my PlayStation 1 collection there? Just a little part of my collection. Do you got PlayStation 1 games? Are you going to play them, down the road, when everything goes all digital and you want to go back to an older library? That's a great system to go back to. Just for nostalgia reasons and stuff like that. It is great. It's weird. I don't know if anybody still makes games for PlayStation 1 in general. Just like someone off in the distance. Maybe who knows? Probably not. But all right, man. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'll check y'all in the next video. Bye. Fun times, everybody.